Leaders of more than 150 nations gathered here in New York City this week for the 80th United Nations General Assembly. They debated ways to end wars, disease, and hunger. But any discussion on how to increase the happiness of the world's citizens was not center stage. Happiness is something the UN studies, and earlier this year released its list of the world's happiest countries. Finland topped the list for an 8th consecutive year. So we asked Brooke Silva Braga to find out why.
We came to Finland for 10 days this past July and caught maybe the nicest week of the year. And even then, Finns seemed to be thinking of winter.
No daylight at all.
It's long, it's dark.
And also autumn can be a pretty challenging time psychologically.
So if you're wondering how this frequently freezing, decidedly dour group could be the height of happiness, so do the Finns.
When Finland was nominated the happiest country in the world like 8 years ago, I guess the Finnish people were very skeptical about the results. So people were going to the survey and trying to figure out what is wrong with the survey because this cannot be true.
It's been a mistake.
Yeah, there has to be some kind of mistake.
The mystery of Finnish happiness has spurred its own industry of happiness-seeking tourists and endless happiness books, including this year's Stop Chasing Happiness by Frank Martella, a philosopher and professor.
I guess one key reason is what they actually are measuring in this World Happiness Report.
The ranking, conducted by the United Nations, is based on a simple question. On a scale of 0 to 10, how close is your life to the best possible life?
Which is a different question than, did you experience joy today or did you smile or laugh today?
So it's not about being joyful, it's about being content.
Yeah, it's more about being content with your life when you stop to think about it.
So why are Finns so content?
The kind of society we have has been able to take care of the citizens relatively well. There's a 3D printer if you need to print something.
As an example, Martella walked us through Udi, Helsinki's remarkable showpiece library.
So in there's going to be laser cutter, engraving machine.
Yeah, they're making some pretty cool stuff.
There's a heat press for decorating handbags and a plotter for giant prints. You can borrow a guitar and then take it into a recording studio.
Oh, she's spinning. We got the DJ tables, we got some mics, keys.
The idea is that make sure that everybody has the opportunity to do these kind of things, no matter how much money you yourself have.
So yes, the Finnish way is socialized medicine and free college, but just as important, it's a society that knows how to handle the handouts. Public video game controllers can be left out without walking off. Parents confidently send their 5-year-olds alone to the park.
Goes to the park by themselves.
Yes, but I think that in America you don't do that.
Not coincidentally, public spaces can invite kids to climb without fearing a lawsuit if they fall.
Being kind of happy with the small functioning stuff.
Yeah, what functions?
Basically everything.
One immigrant told us immigrants end up in Finland after Googling safest country in the world.
Yeah.
Tim Bird migrated from the UK in his 20s.
Yeah, I came here as an English teacher originally. I didn't know anything about Finland.
He liked it enough to stay for more than 40 years now.
This is one of the great things about Helsinki is you're never too far from, the natural environment.
Everywhere our family went in Finland, it seemed like a pristine lake and a rowboat were just outside the door.
You want to stop here for a while?
Yeah, sure.
Bird adopted that Finnish love for nature and became a photographer and travel writer.
Water on the rocks there, for example.
Yes, he has a happiness book too. Happyland comes out in January.
Are there any lessons that can be taken elsewhere, things people can be doing around the world that you've picked up on here?
There's more of an idea of society here, I think. People accept that if you pay taxes, then you're getting something in return. And I think that kind of attitude could be picked up more in other countries, as long as you're actually getting something in return, which you do in Finland, to be fair.
There are other theories, though. Maybe the most novel coming from the power of hot and cold, which suggests happiness springs in part from the Finnish tradition of sauna. Don't say sauna. They're everywhere in Finland, which has more saunas per person than America has passenger cars.
Rolling? Rolling.
Intrepidly, we embraced the heat and let go of our modesty with Karita Harju, co-author of The Power of Hot and Cold, for our first 140-degree interview.
Well, how about this? You've maybe done this. I've never done anything like this before.
Yeah, this is welcome to Finland.
How often are you doing this?
I do every day.
Every day, really?
At least 5 times a week.
What do you get out of it?
Place to relax both my body and my mind.
I mean, no, you can't bring a phone in here. It would melt.
That's the point.
I'm getting hot. I might be ready to...
Yeah, now we can have a round.
By that, she meant a round of following the heat
Oh yeah, okay.
with the cold of the Baltic Sea.
Okay, here we are.
You are brave!
Which even at the peak of summer is barely 50 degrees, triggering a rush of endorphins
So you feel good?
that many Finns have become happily addicted to.
You feel your heart beating? It's the endorphins and all the good hormones.
But Karju says she doesn't enjoy the sauna for any scientific reason, but something deeper and more personal.
And you just relax here.
Martella, too, says the path to happiness isn't any checklist of ideal activities, but an individual decision about what truly matters to us.
We have been given this unique life to live, and it would be like quite sad if we only would follow in external pressures on doing things that other people want us to do, like living somebody else's dream instead of our own dream.
A suggestion to find your own definition of contentment from a place that is happily gone its own way. For CBS Saturday Morning, Brooke Silva Braga, Finland.
And you know, amazing, right?
Well done to Brooke Silva Braga for bearing it all and showing us what's happening in Finland.
You would say
that's
that.
awesome.
But did you see the list?
Yes.
Like the top 5 were all Nordic countries.
And I think what Brooke showed us is it's more about being content with what you have, not wanting this like amazing, exciting life. The US and the UK were 23, 24.
Yeah.
We might go there and think it's boring.
Yeah.
It's that more people are having comfort.
Yeah. Well,
so awesome.
Finns aren't also saying we're the best in the world.
No,
Yeah.
it's like we have a good way of life.
Yeah.